At my castle in the non-territory, Wu and Shu ironically end up facing the same opponent. However, with the territorial dispute and Jing unsettled, it becomes more of a contest than an alliance. Who will defeat the enemy first? The Wu army scores a quick victory thanks to the leadership of Zhou Yu and succeeds in taking the non-territory. This region will serve as Wu's frontline base of operations for future campaigns against the Nanman tribe to the south and Shu to the west. Alright, so in the last part we completed a race for the non-territory, and now we're going to be playing the Nanman Campaign. And personally, I feel like I'm being served crow, cold, and possibly raw. For the fact that when I did my Let's Perfect the Dynasty Warriors 3, when I was talking about doing Dynasty Warriors 4, the one thing I emphasized was I didn't have to worry about playing the Nanman campaign for Wu. Well, guess what? As you see here, I'm going to have to deal with it. So I'm going to try to make this as painless as possible. So, as always, you already know I'm going to go and change characters. And I have played as everybody one time already. Sun Jian I played as twice. So, I feel like when it comes to characters, the one character that sticks out to me out of the 11 that I have here, because the Xiao sisters I can't unlock until I complete the Musu mode one time. Well, plus other stuff, but I'll talk about that later. The one character that I feel, and I could be wrong, the one character that I feel that will make this stage painless is Zhou Tai. So I'm gonna try it and hopefully won't fuck up. So here we go. Alright, so the equipment, the weapon, we have an Eastern Sword at level 2. The items I'm going to keep the same. The bodyguards are now 7. The objectives. We have to once again defeat Meng Huo 7 times. If Lu Xun is defeated, if I die, or if I run out of time, we lose, it's a game over. Plain and simple. And also a little side note, if you're playing other than Lu Xun, if you play as Sun Jian, Sun Ce, Sun Xuan, or Sun Shangxiang, you will also be the commander, believe it or not. And if you're playing co-op, depending on which character you play as, Sun Jian in order, Sun Jian, Sun Ce, Sun Xuan, Sun Shangxiang, that person will be the commander. So, if I'm playing as Sun Xuan and my friend playing as Sun Jian, obviously he's going to be the commander. If I'm playing as Sun Ce and my friend's playing as Sun Shangxiang, then obviously I'm going to be the commander. You know, the hierarchy thing. Anyway, the unit info. For the Wu forces, you have Lu Xun, Lu Meng, Zhu Huan, and Zhou Tai, which is me. Wang Gai, Ling Tong, and Xuan Zong. And for the Nanman forces, you have Meng Huo, Meng Yu, Meng Yachang, and Dalai Dangzhu. Zhu Rong, King Wu Tegu, King Mulu, King Duosa, Jinhuan Sanjie, Dang Tuna, Ahoy Nan, and Yang Kai, Gao Ding, and Zhu Bao. So, yeah, let's do it. So, what I did in the Shumusu mode, I'm going to do here. It may be slightly different. It's been a long time since I've actually looked at that particular video, but I'm just going to go with the usual tricks that I did. That's a fact. Anyway, so what you will want to do is defeat these 3 stooges over here. Yes, I'm saying stooges because they stick out. I'm not saying in a bad way, but once you defeat 3 officers or generals, Dang Tuna and Hoi Nan will surrender to, in this case, Wu. Same thing. Anyway, Gao Ding is down. And you gotta make sure you're the one that personally defeats all 3 for them to defect. Zhu Bao's down. And defeat Yonkai. And after that, in my terms, I'll pretty much say fuck this and join Wu.
We're never going to beat that loose. Yes, better just to surrender now.
So there we go. We defeated all three. And then I think that's it with the upgrades, I think, over here. Yeah. So now we'll go and defeat Monk Wall. First off, I'm going to actually charge up my Musu gauge. Then I'm going to go and defeat Monk Wall. And for anyone that hasn't played the stage for the first time, it actually gets pretty bullshit in a way. I'll talk about the bullshit when I actually when things occur. For example, that doggy attack. I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm going to say it right here. In the Shumusu mode, I wasn't thrilled with that charge attack. And I'm not going to like it here. So, yeah, anyway, for some reason, because I played the defensive Nanman, it wasn't that bad, but here it's fucking obnoxious on how overkill he does it. So that's the first part. The second part is, well, over time, when Monk Wo, when he comes back and enemy reinforcements appear, the gates come back, and sometimes the gates just reappear out of the fucking blue. So, me securing that gate will mean absolutely nothing over time, because it'll come back. And it'll give you some type of indication that it'll come back because of reinforcements, or just out of the fucking blue, it just decides to come back for no particular reason. So, due to that, the enemy morale will increase. And on top of that, for the fact that you're playing in unknown territory and the climate is hot, it will affect your troops and the morale. So, over time, your morale will decrease. You already know what I'm going to get at with this. So, there will be a possible scenario where Monk Wo's morale will be at 8. In fact, everybody's morale will be at 8. And Lu Xun's morale will be at 0. And it'll be very fucking easy for troops to kill Lu Xun that quickly. So, what you would want to do is, I highly recommend you doing this when Monk Wo appears for a second time. Have Monk Wo appear, then defeat every troop on the Monk Wo that you see. Why? Because when you do that, his morale will decrease. Because if you have him not appear at all, and you just start defeating Monk Wo's troops, his morale will not decrease. Because he's technically considered not being in the stage. It sounds kind of bullshit to me, but yeah. They say, and I actually believe this, people I know and I've seen on forums, that people arguably say that this stage is the hardest Nanman stage at all the Dynasty Warriors. And me, personally, I actually agree with that. I mean, that's what I see. I mean, unless I've seen wrong and I'm, completely blind to it, but I consider this stage being the hardest stage in the game. One of them, anyway. Battle Shu Chang and Chengdu are both up there as well. But, everyone has their own preference or their own opinion. So, since Monk Wo appeared, I could actually go and defeat troops, because obviously you see his morale's at 6, and that's way too fucking high. Way too high. So what you want to try to do is have his morale drop to maybe 2. Well, I recommend 2. If you could get it to 1, that's bonus points. So, I'll defeat Meng Yu. And now his morale is down to 5. He might be able to wing it with 3. If you could drop his morale to 3, I recommend 2. 2 is the safety net, so to speak. Because when you get to 2, over time, the allies will be able to defeat Meng Huo's troops easily too. And that will cause Meng Huo's morale to decrease as well. So, I'd say 2 being the magic number, but If you want to go for 3, keep it at 3, go right ahead. Now we're down to 4. And I wouldn't try 4. It's just not worth it to me, in my opinion. But if you want to try it and give it a shot, go right ahead. I mean, maybe it'll be better for you doing it at 4. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a guy doing Let's Perfect. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm just doing what I'm set up going to do. So, anyway, his morale's down to 3. I should be good here, but I want to get it down to 2 before I go and face Monk Huo again. If I could even get it down to 2, I should be able to. Oh, sweet. And note, for the fact I already played a Nanman stage, ironically enough, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I know I played a Zhoutai pretty recently, and ironically enough, when I played a Zhoutai, it was in the defense of Nanman. So, I kind of find that kind of hilarious to a degree. But, anyway, now we got it down to 2. So, I'm going to go and defeat Monk Huo. And also note, if you're trying to... I want to grab that quick. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so if you're trying to unlock Monk Huo and Zhu Rong, you can unlock them here. I mean, just because it's not under the Shu forces, that doesn't mean you can't do it for Wu. What you have to do for this is you have to personally defeat Meng Huo 7 times, and one of them has to be done in a duel. And obviously with Zhu Rong, you have to defeat her in a duel. And in order for that to happen, you have to personally defeat Meng Huo 5 times. If you allow anybody to defeat Meng Huo any of those 5 times, then you won't be able to challenge Zhu Rong to a duel. And watch out for his Musu attack, because it's right on fucking cue. He does it. And obviously that doggy attack, he will overkill, so be very careful. Alright, hopefully he... Awesome. I was gonna say, hopefully he drops health, and he dropped the healing ointment, which is even better. So now, I'm gonna go and defeat Jinwan and Sanji. And we should be good at this point. Should. I'm not gonna... I'm not putting the cart before the horse on this one, but... I mean, unless something funny happens in the next 5 minutes, then... I should be okay. Oh yeah, and watch out for Zhoutai's charge attack. No, I'm not saying it for the fact that I'm playing Zhoutai, but Zhoutai's charge attack, as you saw, it was similar to what I did when I played as Ma Chao in Dynasty Warriors 3. I could possibly kill my bodyguards here, and I obviously don't want that to happen. So, let's go, and I'm gonna go and... Actually, I forgot, Meng Huo will also appear right over here. So, we'll do that. He may challenge us to a duel. Usually it's the 3rd time, if not the 4th time.
You think you can take me? Come and get it!
It's very rare when you face him a 2nd time. And because of that, one of Lu Xun's generals will instantly retreat. And I'm not concerned about Meng Huo's morale. It's low enough as it is. And now... There we go. So that's 3 down, 4 more to go. And I feel like for the fact that I have a horse now, it makes things a little bit easier for me to get from place to place.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
And now, Young Fong appeared. And if I'm not mistaken, after you defeat Meng Huo a 4th time, he'll defect. So, that's another Nanman general that will defect. And I remember one time that he just approached, well, I just approached Meng Huo and he'll defect, but let's knock King Duoso off his horse. And I have a feeling I'm gonna get fucking rammed by that elephant, so I'm gonna be careful. Or I could just do that and I'll be perfectly fine. Because I don't want to get killed by a fucking elephant. I'll tell you right now, that has happened to me before. I think I mentioned it the last time I played a Nanman stage. I was being trampled by an elephant one time, and it was not fun for the fact that I actually got killed by that. And that was like 11 years ago. 11, 12, somewhere around there. It was a long time ago. Anyway, we defeated King Duoso. I'm not that concerned about that ambush because it's nothing but troops. And I believe that is Meng Huo's troops. I really haven't checked when I went back there. But if it is Meng Huo's troops, then his morale is at 3. You have to be a little bit more concerned when his morale is at 8. I mean, yeah, it gets bad when... If I tell you how bad it gets, if you actually have Meng Huo's morale at max, it gets really fucking bad. And hopefully, hopefully with my luck I won't be able to show it. But knowing my luck, I probably will. So, anyway. Now I'm going to go and defeat Meng Huo again, and I forgot he actually appears over here now. And probably this time he'll challenge me to a duel. I have never seen him duel me a 5th time, from what I recall. I mean, sometimes my memory is very bad. But anyway, here's Meng Huo here. And Meng Yu also reappeared. Boy, did I use that move to attack too soon. Alright, 4 down, 3 to go. And I already defeated Meng Yu, but he still dropped something, so I'm going to take it. And I'll say it before and I'll say it again. I am personally shocked that I did not get that fire orb yet. And there's also a herbal remedy that I know for a fact that I could get, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I think that's 2 more items I know for a fact that I need to get. That's not a special item. So, that being said, I'll trigger Meng Huo's appearance over here, and then take it from there.
If we pull back anymore, my wife's gonna kill me.
And once he appears, I believe after I defeat Meng Huo, and I believe if his morale's low enough, or just randomly, Young Feng will defect.
This doesn't look good. You wanna fight me? Are you stupid?
There we go.
Undisciplined.
Let's give it a shot. Alright, he's down. Awesome.
Darn it! You just wait!
Men, what are are you good for? Do I have to do everything?
And now for the fact that you personally defeated Monk Wall 5 times, you're gonna go and charge towards Zhurong and duel her. If you haven't unlocked her yet, all you have to do to unlock her is defeat her in a duel. If you fuck up and you don't defeat Monk Wall 5 times,
Rampage ends here.
then
Whose
you won't
man
be able to
has
do
taken
this.
on the goddess of fire?
So make sure, in order to trigger this duel, you have to defeat Monk Wall 5 times. You have to.
Undisciplined.
So that's another one down. Well, duel. I'm putting the cart before the horse on that one, but I should be good here. But at the same time, I almost got clobbered by Zhurong in the defense of Nanman, so who knows? Like I said, I almost got clobbered by Zhurong in the defense of Nanman. That is so not happening.
I haven't burnt out quite yet.
Officer defeated.
So all we have left is King Mulu,
We can't fall behind.
King Wutagu, which will obliterate with the that little fire trick, and whoa, I don't know why Young Feng hasn't defected yet. Usually after you defeat Meng Huo 5, did I say 4 times? 5 times, he will defect. But maybe I should, let me try lowering his morale again.
That armor can't be pierced by arrows?
Non-mon armor is quite resistant to blades and arrows. I have an idea. Please stall their advance for just a short while.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait over here, and I shouldn't be that concerned with Lu Xun being killed, because it's nothing but Meng Huo's troops, and Meng Huo only has 1 star for his morale. And if I recall, remembering back in the day, and I'm trying to remember anyway, because it's been a very long time since I've actually played the Nanman Campaign for the Wu forces, well, the entire Musu mode in general. But I remember Yang Feng also defected when Meng Huo's morale went to nothing, or went down to 0. But that's just something I'm seeing in my head, but that's something that, you know, I can't really say that actually happened, because, like I said, my memory is so fucking bad. But I do recall something like that happening, so it might be true.
Crush you this time. Out of my way, weakling.
Alright, let me get him off his elephant, and not have him run away like that. There we go, and you gotta stop abusing the living shit out of that charge attack. Holy shit. Fuck this. Nice try. That is not happening a 3rd time. Alright, he's down.
Officer defeated.
Alright, let me head over there before Lu Xun gets killed,
We won't last here.
because King Wutagu is actually annihilating everybody now. He already annihilated No one yet. Wow. And how much morale does Lu Xun have? 5. Wu Tugu has... Yeah, let's get over there. And Dong Tuna just got annihilated.
You will not get away with this.
Well, he's down.
You are overextended. Control yourself.
And I'm shocked Yang Feng hasn't surrendered yet. Well, that's one more person I could actually defeat if I wanted to. And personally, I think I might just do that. Because he ain't going anywhere. He's gonna stay right there. And I don't know what, maybe I bugged it out or something. But every time that I played the Nanman campaign, even in free mode when I did it for the hell of it, after I completed the Shumusa mode, after I defeated Meng Huo 5 times, Yang Feng defects. But I've never really seen him defect if I had, Meng Huo in a duel. At the same time, I really tried to avoid that if I ever did. And I think this is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, in a long fucking time, that I actually seen this. So I'm like, fuck this, let me defeat Yang Feng. Hey, at least it's more weapon experience. That's how I see it. So he's down. I'm not even worried about that. So he's down. Now I'll go and defeat King Mulu and then go inside the base, defeat Delai Dongzhu, and then take it from there. That was bullshit. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. Go to the other side. I know the Musu wine's over there too. So I'll grab Musu wine, dim sum, and then grab that, and then enter the main base. And you gotta be careful with the main base because there's 3 fucking elephants there. So, just a little advice for you on that. And yeah, I don't know why Yang Feng didn't defect. That's weird. But I've seen weird shit happen. I mean, I prevented that phantom thing to happen in the Yellow Turban Fortress. And I didn't even mean to try to do that. So, usually I cause shit to happen and I'm not even trying to do it. When I try something and I try to pull something off, it doesn't work. But when I don't try to go for shit, I wind up doing something very unusual. But anyway, where's King Mulu? Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to mention. Be careful when you face Meng Huo. He's the only character that I've seen use a Musu attack on an elephant. And those moments are never fun. I have a Shadow Harness, so I'm usually okay. But if you have a red hair or something like that, he could knock you off. And that's never a fun time. Anyway. Aw, shit. Alright, he's down. That was not happening. Alright, let's get on my horse before I get annihilated. Thank God that didn't happen. And I'm being really ballsy right now for the fact that... Is that... Okay, 50... That's not bad with my health, but I need more. Alright. So now I should be okay. I don't have to worry about Lu Xun getting killed because his morale is at 6 and Meng Huo's morale is at nothing. So I should be good with that. Anyway, the dim sum, unfortunately, it's in the water. So you want to grab it before you get hit by any type of elephant. There we go. And get out of the water as fast as you can. Because if you don't, then you'll start losing health over time. But anyway, for the fact I did that, now I'm going to go and defeat the Lai Dongzhu, and then defeat Meng Huo for the 7th time. And for the fact that I defeated Meng Huo 6 times already, and defeated Zhu Rong in a duel, I will automatically, well, if I haven't already, if I did, but I'm just saying, just the fact of it, I would unlock Meng Huo and Zhu Rong after I'm done with the Musa mode. But for some reason, I've actually seen people unlock Meng Huo without defeating him all 7 times, and have it, whether it's that said person or the allies defeating him 1 or 2 times. So I personally believe that you just have to defeat Meng Huo in a duel, or trigger the duel scene. I mean, I really don't know on that one. When I played Dynasty Warriors 4 for the first time and unlocked the Nanman Forces Musa mode, all I had was Meng Huo. Zhu Rong was really difficult for me to unlock because back then, you know, it came out in 2003, and if I recall, YouTube and all that didn't really exist back then, so it made it a little bit more difficult to get characters, but we still got the job done, me and my cousin. So now let's try it. Here, hang on. Close down. I saw that coming, but I fucking missed. Alright, enough with the hot potato. Alright, I know, there we go. I was gonna say, I know he drops the healing ointment. So now, we'll defeat Meng Huo, complete the stage, and end it. Actually, in fact, I don't even think the enemy, not the enemy, allied reinforcements arrived. I don't know what happened there, but... okay, that doggy tag has to fucking stop. That's the one thing I'm actually looking forward to once I'm done with this particular stage. And he's down.
Whenever you are ready.
I'm not stupid, you know. I know when I'm beat, so I give up.
And that's a win. Awesome. Holy shit. It could have been a lot worse. I almost died a couple of times. I unfortunately didn't trigger the allied reinforcements appearing, yet alone Yang Fang defecting. Because he does defect. I triggered it in the Shumusu mode. So I don't know why he didn't defect here. So that's weird. And yeah, like I said, it could have been a lot worse. So we completed it in 26 minutes and 40 seconds. It could have been a lot longer, but that's fine by me. Anyway, items. I doubt I got anything good. Nothing. Alright. So our KO count is 208, which is for the fact that we got 216 points for it, we really got 8 points extra for the KOs. Our worthy opponent count is 12. And I think we could have gotten 14 if we didn't allow Dang Tuna and Hoi Nan to defect. But having everybody defect and having your ally reinforcement arrive will give you a little bit of an advantage. A little bit. Because like I said, if you don't know how to do the stage right, then you're going to have Monk Huo's morale at max, and Lu Xun's morale at nothing, and you're going to be fucked. So, big tip, defeat Monk Huo's troops when he's around. When he's captured, he can't do shit. So, anyway. I don't even know how many points I got in that, but I think we'll be at rank 11. Yeah, so we got a second item equipped to Zhou. The rank went to level 11, and we got a second model for Zhou. So, yeah. And we have a good 9,618 points. So we'll definitely have it at level 5, I believe. We'll barely hit level 5. Oh, not barely, but anyway. So we need 2,979 more points to get to level 6. Which will be for a while now, but anyway. The bodyguards. The level's at 5 now, and that's it. So we will save, and there you have it. So you've been watching my gaming adventures, and I'll see you in the next part where we'll take on the Battle Yi Ling. That will be interesting. Anyway, peace out.